Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Mr. Hitz podcast coming to you live. Now, this right here is going to be explicit. It's going to be for adults, contents only. So, you got kids, got children, or whatever in the room, tell them to go ahead and get out the room, because it's going to be real, it's going to be graphic, it's going to be to the point. It's just real, you know what I mean? Keeping it real. But we'll try to be professional all the time, but when things get to that point, we got to be real with it. All right. Today's topic will be the matrix mindset. I think this would be a great topic to talk about. I got the wife with me today. I'm going to ask her a few questions. What does she think about the matrix mindset? And she's going to break it down to you how she feel about what she believes the matrix mindset is about. All right, sexy mama, check this out. The question number one is, how did people get in the matrix mindset from the get-go?
All came down to basically mankind. Lies.
You said basically came down to the, what'd you say again? You gotta say that one more time, make sure they can hear that.
It was from the beginning. From the beginning. It's deep, so, if we want to go deep, we could go deep.
Hey, yeah, that's a podcast. We gotta go deep with it. Let's hear it.
Mankind and angels, fallen angels. So that's how we got in this matrix mindset.
Man, went deep, went to fallen angels with it. All right. So now, the matrix mindset. Can you explain some details about what is the matrix mindset consists of, though?
Basically, our minds is, if you want to, keep it simple, our minds is cobbled up in all the cobwebs, spider webs. We just, we all over the place. If you want to go even deeper, we have a mind, we functional, but we like walking zombies or, Frankenstein. We're not ourselves. Like somebody else controlling our mind.
Man, good. That's great. I feel you on that. All right. Question number 2. Do you think that people can ever escape the matrix mindset?
I can say people who really want to escape it can be done. It's a lot of willpower.
Continue straight onto Forest Parkway.
And it takes a lot of work. So if you want to escape it, it can be escaped, but you gotta be willing to put in the work just like anything else.
It's deep. Yeah. And also, y'all, we're doing this podcast on the go, actually driving on the road, and like, hey, let's go ahead and get this podcast out there. So now, all right, so it can be escaped, but it's got to be a lot of work.
Work always got to be put into it. It's going to be hard, and you're going to lose a lot of people trying to escape the matrix mindset. A lot of people don't believe that they are in the matrix mindset, so, that's when the work will come down to it. And like walking a narrow road, and meaning you're going to lose a lot of people when it comes to if you want to get out of this matrix mindset. Because so many of us had a matrix mindset, meaning a lot of us is on this wide road. To keep it simple, we all on the wide road, and we trying to get off of it and get onto the narrow road.
Steve.
And when you get on this narrow road, it's going to be very hard. It's very difficult. And many of us got to walk this road for a long time. Like I say, you're going to lose a lot of people, lose friends, family.
Now the question is, do you think people are willing to walk that road by themselves, or the people that got to have people to walk it with them?
So this is a podcast, and this is about honesty.
Honest, it's real life. This is keeping it real. I want to bring the truth.
To be honest, many people ain't don't want to walk this road by themselves.
Y'all heard it. You heard it from the wife. You got to be willing to walk this road by yourself. This is keeping it real. Mr. Hitz podcast. Now, check this out. Do you think people are afraid of accepting the truth of the mindset of the matrix?
Oh yes, many of us are afraid of accepting the truth. Many of us, and that's the point of this topic right here. A lot of people don't want to believe that they are in a matrix, but we are in a matrix.
But the truth will set you free, though, correct? Like,
yes, the saying is truth will set you free, but not many want to be set free. Big difference.
Hey, that's deep. That's deep. So a lot of people want to be stuck into the matrix. Then, so they gotta say the people let's say, are free to be set free from the matrix, but some people are willing to stay in the matrix because they want to be stuck.
Yeah,
man,
that's pretty much the answer.
That's basically it. Hey, it's deep. All right. So now, let's get real deeper. Let's get to the roots. You know what I'm saying? We went deep, but now let's get to the roots. So, what would you say? What were the greatest tactics they use to put people in the matrix?
Everybody come together. Everybody as be as one.
So that's a tactic to be in the matrix.
That's one of the tactics being in the matrix. And
so like the Martin Luther King had a dream. That's a tactic to come together.
I mean, one of there's nothing wrong with coming together, but it's about how you do it, it's about the way you do it, and it's more like
that's still a tactic they use.
It's more like it's very subtle. It's very it's very deceiving in a way.
Exactly. But I'm saying, what was the tactic though? Like for somebody who don't know, they say somebody who don't know. Oh, see that?
Like the tactic is let's get along no matter what. That's how unity. But Most High is not about having unity yet. He's about getting on the right track first.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna have this false unity, all this false unity going around. Have all this false unity going around. First of all, we gotta get ourselves together. Let's not worry about unity. Unity is going to come when you have that person that you come across, the Most High gonna send across, and you speak that word and you speak truth. You're gonna have that one and probably 50 people, or two in that 1 in 50 or 2 in 50 will get it. The rest of them, to be honest, ain't up for the challenge.
Whoa, that's deep. So basically, let's sum it all up for them again. So some people probably didn't it was too deep, they probably didn't catch it. So this basically sum it up for them.
Basically, it's going to be only a few will get, only a few will hear, will catch on. It's for you, you'll get it. If it's not, you're not going to get it. And
it's deep. It is what it is. Like, all right. Got another minute before the break. All right, let me see. Another question, real quick. Do you think the kids in this day and age would be able to escape the matrix?
I'm gonna say, like I said about all of us, it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be worse for this generation.
Oh, whoa,
it's gonna be worse because people are
gonna be like, that's too harsh though.
It's gonna be worse for this generation. Everything has been a fairy tale for us. Like it has been a fairy tale for us, and they very crafty at what they did to us. Look at this generation now. It's going to be very hard for them. They starting with them. It's even worse for our children coming up. Look at the schools.
Yeah, that's deep. Yep, the schools. You're right.
Look at our community. Look what's going on. Our young men wearing saggy pants, tight jeans, and sagging. Our young girls are very promiscuous. They wearing. It was in our day too, but it's even more promiscuous now. Look at our young girls. Look what they wearing. From 5 years old and up. They're wearing short shorts, halter tops. Look at our young women who's from teenage and up.
Do you think that's like the parenting though?
It's parenting and it's television, telling lies through vision. It's that too. So, and the social media. All this is doing a number on our children, it's doing a number on our community.
Yeah, you're right about that. Like, you're right about that. I can definitely see the social media, the television, the internet. technology, all that stuff taking a big role on the children mindset in this day and age, man. Because even back in the days, like, we didn't really have access to all that stuff, though. It was more different, like, we were more hands-on compared to now. Like, it's just more technology, but nothing wrong with the technology. It's all about how you use it. But
technology is great.
Exactly.
Because this is we in the age of knowledge, and I thank the Most High for the technology. But like Mr. Hitz says, it's how you use it. You can use it for the good, or you can use it for the bad. So,
yep,
all depends up to you.
That's good. Hey, we finna go to this break. We'll be right back to you shortly after the break.